Hi guys, welcome to another unboxing video on my channel, obviously. As you can see, I got this really late. It is February now, February 10th, I'm pretty sure. And depending on when this actually gets uploaded. But it's February 10th when I'm recording, and I have this. Yes, this sexy thing. This Wii U. And obviously, as you can see, it's black, so yeah, the box actually tells you what's inside of the box. And as you saw just a second ago, I did get a Wii remote and an nunchuck. I bought them new because, I mean, I went to GameStop, there weren't any pre-owned Wii remotes, and I wanted to get at least a Wii remote and nunchuck so that I could play every possible game in Nintendo Land, whether it be single player or multiplayer. And as you saw earlier as well, I got Zombie U, pre-owned, as you can see. Because, I mean, I like to save my money here and there, you know. You need to save a little bit. And since there's no actual wrapping or anything like that, I can just open it up and show you, oh look, Zombie U, that's so cool. Alright, move that to the side. Yeah, so far, as you can see, I only have, like, the basic of equipment for my Wii U. But, yeah, let's actually get to the unboxing portion of this, where we actually open up this box by unboxing it. Yeah, that thing. Now, as you know about my unboxing videos, I always do these one-handed. I will continue to do them one-handed. I'm pretty sure even after I get a tripod for a camera and all that, I'll do these one-handed. But we were going to be very nice about pulling out these drawers, which are a pain in the ass right now. Still doing it one-handed. I don't care what anyone says. Alright, we're going to do one-handed plus a foot. Alright. We got the first drawer out. Woo! Accomplishment. I feel like there should be an achievement that pops up on my screen. But, you know, this is Nintendo, so we don't get achievements. We get stamps. There should be a stamp that pops up right now. You got the first drawer out with one hand and a foot. As you can see, we got Nintendo Land right off the bat. So far, I mean, it being that it's this late in the game for me to be getting a Wii U, I've already seen plenty of videos on Nintendo Land as well as Zombie U, so making my decision was a lot easier. We got our booklets, our nice new booklets. I mean, it's Nintendo. I mean, you always get booklets, and they're always the same thing. As we see here, we got our system power brick, which is pretty big, actually. I mean, not that big, about the size of my hand. So, I mean, it's big, but it's not unbearably big. And then over here, we got the smaller brick for the gamepad, and obviously it's smaller. I mean, I've been hearing a lot of people complaining about the fact that you can plug your system into your gamepad into the wall rather than into the system. Honestly, I like this idea. I like the fact that you can plug it into the wall instead of your system. I mean, if they do incorporate later on where you can connect it to the system as well, that would be nice. But if, you know, if they don't incorporate that later on, then, you know, that's fine with me. I don't really mind too much. I mean, I have plenty of, like, power strips and cords and stuff like that to make it so that I have plenty of things to plug in all at once. Alright, continuing on anyways, enough of my ranting. We got our console stands. I actually have seen a lot of people connect these while unboxing, but then I don't know if they actually use it when they actually use the system. Me, personally, I'm actually going to be using these, because I actually like it when it's actually stood up. Oh, and there we are. The HDMI cord. Most notable object in this, well, second most notable object in this box, you would have to say. The system itself would probably be the most notable, or at least the gamepad, I mean. But being that this is the first system to come with an HDMI cord, it's an amazing feat by Nintendo to take that leap of faith. But at this point in the game, I mean, if you don't have an HD TV, then, I mean, that kind of sucks. But I mean, you can use your old component cables from your old Wii system if you still have it. Me, however, I don't have it, so sadly, there's that. And then here we go. We got the gamepad stand, so that, I mean, if you're using it while playing a game or watching, videos or whatever, you can just put it on the stand. Does not charge it. And then here we have the cradle inside of here. And this is pretty much like the 3DS cradle, where you can place it in it and you can still play it while you have it on here, but it'll also charge it at the same time, as you can see. I don't know if you can actually see that, but yeah, you can charge it. This is a charging cradle, which is nice. I might actually use that from time to time. And I think our first drawer is now done. Now, as you can see, that was most of the extra stuff, pretty much. Extra accessories and all that. And now we're on to the second drawer, which I really like how Nintendo labeled these. If you open the box properly, you can actually see that these drawers are labeled. Not labeled in terms of like actual 1 or 2 or anything like that. But if you look at it, this actually has 2 holes in this one. And the one we just finished emptying actually has 1 hole. So it's kind of like very simplistically labeled. Great job, Nintendo. Subtlety. It's always a nice thing. Although for those, I'm pretty sure they got like really early models, like IGN and all that. They always get like the one that obviously ended up having the actual labels with the numbers and stuff. So now we're going to do a little coin flip. Do you have a coin? No. We're going to do a coin flip. We're going to see what we're going to unwrap first, whether it's going to be the gamepad or the Wii. If you're at home right now, you can go ahead and participate, but I'm just going to let you know your coin flip is probably going to be invalid by comparison to mine, because I own the channel and, I make the rules. Alright, there we go. We got a quarter.
Tails.
Alright.
Tails.
I think we're going to do the head's the gamepad, tails the system.
Tails.
Alright, it was obstructed, so we're going to flip again.
Tails.
What do we got? Tails.
I win!
So, tails was the system, so we're going to unwrap the system first. Was it? Oh well, we're just going with the unwrapping the system right now because, I forgot what the hell Tails was. It probably was the system. If you want, you can comment and be like, yeah, it was definitely the system. Or tell me I'm wrong and tell me it was actually the gamepad.
Epic win for attention deficit disorder.
Yep. Facepalm for, normal people. Alright. Now, first off, I'd like to mention, this is ridiculously sticky. I don't know if anyone actually says that this side is like very soft and normal styrofoam, but when you feel the other side, it's actually pretty sticky. Like, you can actually feel that this is slightly adherent to the system itself. And like, you always hear it like when people peel it off, that it's really stuck on there. Like, Nintendo does not like to skip on the packaging. They like to make sure everything is properly packaged, looks really nice and neat and all that. And I respect that. I respect that, Nintendo. You do a good job of packaging your devices. Oh, God, this is so sexy. I'm sorry. My video might have altered just for a second there. Because, I'm doing this on my phone, and it doesn't auto-rotate when I'm using my camera. So, if at all during the video it does change to a vertical look rather than horizontal, just kind of deal with that for the moment, because there's nothing I can do about that. Alright, so we have our Wii U system, and we're going to take off these little plastics here, because there's quite a bit of them. Comes off really nice. And here we have the back here. We got two USB ports, our HDMI port, our sensor bar, our AV, and our power. It's really so sexy, and the plastic's not even all the way off. Alright, now we're on to the bottom portion of the plastic. And there we go. And I don't know if you can see that quite, but well, with the light reflecting, you can see there's quite a few vents on here. Quite a few. And this is actually the bottom of the system when you're standing it. These little protrusions right here are, you know, what you connect the stand to. Now we're on to the front of the system, which in this dark light, because I'm shadowing it with my arm, looks not as nearly as awesome as it should. I think it auto-rotated again. Let me know if it auto-rotates at all in the comment section below. Just, you know, send me a comment, just say, hey, it auto-rotated this many times. Alright, here we are, front of the system. We got our logo, we got our sync button, our power button, our eject button, the disk tray itself, or the disk drive. And then, here we go. We got our little open slot where we have our USB. We got our USB and the SD card slot right here, which you can't really see it too well because of the lighting, but it's there. I promise you it's there.
That's what he
it
said.
closes right up. And as you can see, this is an amazingly shiny system. You can see the reflection of everything really well in this thing. And like fingerprint city after like me handling it for all of a couple of minutes. But in the end, I mean, it looks so sexy. You can't even deny that in any way. I mean, it will not stand on its own because of the fact that it's like curved on these sides. So if you don't put the stand on it, it has to lie flat like that. Alright, over to our last portion of this unboxing, which is, you know, one of the biggest things that, you know, caught people's attention when this first came out. Or more when it was first announced. Back when it was still nicknamed Project Cafe. Don't know why they named it. Don't even bother asking me because I will not be able to figure it out. Okay. Probably auto-rotated again, just letting people know. And there it is. The gamepad. Give it a little bit of light. You can see the screen is pretty large. You got a video camera right up at the top. This thing, our normal D-pad, which feels pretty nice. Feels pretty good. Our control sticks, which have a clicking feature. And our shoulder buttons, which there are 2 of, as you can see. We got our first one, which is the R button, and then the later ZR, I believe it is. We got our stylus right here, for in case, you know, you want to use your stylus on your touchscreen. Volume button, volume slider, I mean. Right here we have our charging port and a headset jack. For, you know, in case you decide later on down the line to buy a headset for it. We got our button for home, our TV button, our power button. There's a mic hole, which, you know, still to this day don't understand how that tiny hole manages to capture all the sound. But, you know, our start, our plus and minus. Can't really see it from the video because, you know, my thing is not focusing properly. A, B, X, Y, which they feel nice, they feel okay. Not, you know, super amazing, but, you know, it's not terrible either. And this thing is really light. Like, if you see unboxing videos, you notice that everyone says how light it is, but it's honestly, if it's until you have it in your hands, you don't realize how light this thing really is. Like, I'm carrying it with one hand, and I imagine like a little kid might find this a little bit heavy, but I mean, any kid over the age of like probably 8 would probably still consider this to be pretty light. I mean, I'm pretty sure my phone probably feels a little bit heavier than this thing, but, you know, there's that. But yeah, there we have it. We got our sexy gamepad and system. Our stand, our cradle, our stand for the gamepad, Wii Remote Nunchuck, Nintendo Land, all that. I'm not going to unbox Nintendo Land on this video because everyone's probably seen already what's in there and all that. And everyone knows what a Wii Remote looks like, everyone knows what a Nunchuck looks like, so, I mean, those things are a little less important, you know. If you want to see them, leave a comment in the comment section below, and maybe I will do an actual unboxing, with another Wii Remote Nunchuck combo, and maybe get someone to do Nintendo Land. But yeah, there's my unboxing. That's everything I got with it, and I'll be posting my Nintendo ID later on today. I might start getting into doing Let's Plays, but that's neither here nor there for right now. But that's it. Alright guys, peace.